guys, it's Lita. I hope you're all amazing, and if you are not, I hope my video puts a smile on your beautiful faces and makes you laugh. In this week's video, which I realised that this is probably coming out early to you guys, I felt like I owed it to you guys to actually do an early video. And this week's video is a discussion video, and it's relating back to a blog article I wrote probably like a couple of weeks ago, and we're going to be talking about something seasonal. This spring season for 2017 has been one hell of a ride, I want to say. There was a few shows that piqued my interest, you know, like I'm watching Attack on Titan, I'm watching Sakura's Quest right now. But there was a couple that I considered, after seeing so many episodes of them, to be kind of hidden gems, because in seasonal anime I find there is at least one hidden gem. Funnily enough, that this little hidden gem of a series has become my favourite so far for the spring 2017. And I can't even say the actual Japanese name because I'm going to say it wrong. As the Moon So Beautiful. This series, I feel it's kind of a shame that nobody's really talked about this series. As the Moon So Beautiful is about a couple of junior high schoolers, which are Akane and Kotaro, and it's about how they end up kind of feeling for each other, dating. It's like a, you know, junior high school romance, basically. And this, when I was piqued, my interest into this series was from a studio known as Feels. I'd never heard of them before, and when I did some research, it looks like they've done some work in for Ghost in a Shell, and they've also done one of the series I really love is called Mayo Chica. This is a original story by them, so it's not following off a manga, and I like seeing that sort of thing, some like original story. Watching the first episode, my interest really wasn't piqued at all. Yeah, really didn't pique my interest. It was nothing special. Two main characters, Akane and Kotaro, didn't really interact that much together, and that was what I first thought after the first episode. After episode 2, this unexpected charm just flowed out of this series. So when I mean unexpected charm, this show felt so raw and so honest in terms of how it is when we end up liking someone, when we like fall in love, new feelings. And Akane and Kotaro are very shy, awkward individuals, and you know, they don't really say much of how they end up just talking to each other, because in the first couple of episodes they don't end up talking to each other. They don't. Kind of Kotaro becomes a part of for the sports festival committee, and that's how they kind of start talking to each other. And what you will notice about this show is the pacing. Slow pacing isn't bad, and this show proves that point to a T. I didn't want this show to feel rushed in terms of how they end up getting together or talking. You don't want that. I mean, at that age, around junior high age, you know, it's a time of discovering new things, innocence, making mistakes, that sort of thing. And the way that in the first 3 episodes of how it's handled, of how these two start talking together, I thought was really well done, and it was very, very left you feeling connected to it, and you feel a real sense of realism, and that's what this show drives off of, realism. It's so true, and about in life as well, of what Akane and Kotaro go through, of how they end up interacting together, reflects back to real life. And that is, I know you can say that about a million shows, but in the aspect of this series, talking about at their age, liking people, falling in love with people at their age, it's just shown in the truest sense, and that's why this show is my favourite so far. It could be questioned that Akane and Kotaro are these boring, bland personalities, which I just don't believe to be true. I mean, they're awkward, shy, but they've got these cute little quirks about them. Like I said, when Akane is stressed, she likes to squish a little pink thing. And when Kotaro gets happy or excited about something, if he's like in his room, He's like, you know, punching his little light switch for his lamp. Those cute little things. How it goes about, these two end up start talking together, because they really don't start talking face to face until like episode 4 or 5. You know, if anybody uses the text app known as Line, you know, you can just, you know, be on there with a group of people, text people. The modern concept of Line being brought into this series, with this little concept of, you know, to do with iPhones and, you know, how technology is these days, it brings, I feel, Kotaro and Akane closer together. It gives them their own little comfort bubble. It's a sense of comfort that for themselves, they feel comfort talking this way to each other, and eventually they both break out of that comfort zone, and then they want to talk to each other face to face. And it's all these adorable little steps they take to reach to the point of when finally they, you know, want to start dating or want to try and start dating. And just of how this show goes about doing this in little baby steps is so adorable, and it is so endearing, and there is just this seamless flow of just, I want to describe the show as innocent. The show is innocence, and this is why I find viewers are going to end up relating to this show in some sense, and of where the showing is going now with Kotaro and Akane, and as well as like this, you know, you got the side things happening that Akane's friend likes Kotaro, and how you would deal with that sort of thing at that age. And really Akane and Kotaro begin to get more bit confident, especially Kotaro. People can critique like the animation. I think the animation's beautiful, in my opinion. I love looking at it. It's just simple for this show. What's most vital about this show is the story. Of these two, Akane and Kotaro, and of how they make their baby steps up to end up dating each other. And I have no idea what is going to happen in this show. They may not end up staying together. They may, I really hope that they stay together. I just feel it deserves the spotlight that it deserves. And I also wanted to say that it's a real treat when that opening theme starts playing, because it is just, it is so beautiful. It is my second favourite song from the spring 2017 season. Fortunately, Sakura's Quest ending theme wins #1 spot, but the opening theme to this series and the ending theme is really cute. It is sung by one of the voice actors who plays a side role in this series, which is Naoya Toyama. Can't pronounce things right today. I felt like, you know, doing a blog post wasn't enough to talk about this series, but I just wanted to keep it simple and short of why you guys should give this show a shot. It is very, very easygoing, and you are going to find yourself relating to this show in some sense. I certainly did. I think everybody's going to, honestly. But please comment any thoughts you have down below. Have I piqued your interest in this show? Are you going to give it a shot? If you're watching this, what do you think of this show right now? And yeah, look, I hope you enjoyed this discussion video, and I'm hoping to do more videos like this relating back to articles that I've written, as I've said previously in another video somewhere on this channel. As always guys, don't forget to subscribe for more craziness, and if you want to keep up with my anime antics, you can follow me on my blog, Litakina Anime Corner, and you can follow me on Twitter, Kina Reviews, where I am all the time. And I'll keep you guys posted for next week as well, because I plan to have a live stream talking about anything and everything, because I, haven't done a live stream for a while. So I will see you guys all next week. Bye!